Yes, the new devices, the melee weapons device, the sword and the hammer and the sword. Hello there everyone, welcome back to another Loot Beasts update video. This is most likely going to be the last one you'll ever see of this, but we have had another update. If you played a couple days before this video came out, you will know that this rock had a wee voting system on it for pickaxes or melee weapons to be the main weapon in the game. And the votes are in. As you can see, melee weapons won. And pickaxes had 6,000 votes. Melee weapons had 14,000 votes. So it was a lot more. Now, I did leave pickaxes in the game, so if you want to use a pickaxe even, you can still use it. But the sword and the hammer are in the game. Now, the sword is a fast melee weapon, but I have made it weak. As for the hammer, it's a slow one, but it's much stronger. Now, since last time I have added 2 new maps, River and Desert. You may have played them already, but just in case you haven't, here is River. It's a nice, simple little one. I mean, if you pick sword, there's a hammer here. You can pick up the hammer. It's literally just bashed down from the sky into the ground here, shining like mad. There's nothing special about it, that's just the default hammer. There is also then a spawner up here, which you can, I'm pretty sure, climb up, yes. Then there's a spawner there, and a spawner over here. You can throw your players into the water, or you can throw them off the side of the cliff. Yay. As for the desert, here's the desert. It's a much bigger map. You can see the size difference on each of them here. These are much bigger ones compared to the previously added ones, the backrooms and the railway station. Much bigger, much more open in area, and a lot harder to either catch your opponents or survive against others. But there's a spawner on this side, by the way. You have to go across the bridges to get to the other locations. You cannot jump across this. You might be able to jump across this side. Nope, there's not a chance you can jump across that. Yeah, and then there's another spawner in this little location and in the middle here, and you might know these houses from Tactical Battles. I thought they fit the theme very well, and the 2 of them are here. Now let's go into the game and I will show you what the new startup looks like. So firstly, while we're waiting, okay then, you'll see here it says choose your weapon, sword or hammer. Let's go for hammer for now. And it says in the top left there, find a bug, report it to Mobile Scrap on Twitter. Once the game starts, then it disappears. And you get a sort of weird animation thing. That's just because you're holding the hammer, and there's nothing you can do about that. I suppose you could hold your pickaxe out. Yeah, you still got your pickaxe, and that would stop that animation. But anyway, this is the Beast Hammer. It's a heavy boy, and it spins like crazy. Wow, did you see that shake? So it's heavy. It's one heavy fellow. We'll get into the damage later. Now we can go on up here, and let's actually take a look at these little attacks. There's the blimp coming in. Now we can do jump and left click. That sort of does a massive slam. That big pink circle you see, that there is the range of that slam. You can also dodge forwards, backwards, left and right when running, and then you attack. You do a super swipe of that beast hammer, and that is mostly it. Unfortunately, you can't block at the minute, but you can jump and dodge, so you could jump over someone and dodge their attacks. Do remember you can do combos with this as well. It takes a lot longer to charge your attacks, by the way. It takes 2 seconds to charge this, but this swing is unbelievably powerful. Now let's go ahead and check out what the sword looks like. There was also a few changes because we found out that you could kill people now with the hammers and the swords when they're knocked. So when you're knocked, you are invincible. Well, of course, when you're thrown off the map or whatever, you do still die. But once you are revived, you actually have 5 seconds of immortality. So you can use those 5 seconds to either run away from your enemy or attack them without being able to take any damage. Now let's choose sword this time. This is the Blade of Looping, and you'll definitely see why it's called that very soon. But it says here, melee weapons are currently in beta, so expect bugs. There are certainly bugs in this, so do just look out for those. Now anyway, the blade, it's got a nice light blue tint. We might change that, as you can tell. Hammer was pink. Sword is blue, that's just because of the game's colors, I suppose. Loop is in the bright blue, and Beast is in the bright pink, and it just works really well. Now, why is it called the Blade of Looping? Well, the special attack, you loop. Yeah, you have like a drill attack sort of thing. Be careful, because you do fall with it. Yeah. Makes a super satisfying noise and all. It's really nice. Oh, yeah, there's also a slam attack for this one. It has a much bigger radius than the hammer, but do look at my sprint below. It may have a bigger radius, but it takes up a lot of your mana, your extra mana bar. I can't remember what it's called, but it takes a lot of that. Now, of course, just like the one before, you can go and dodge in any direction. Oh, that was a save and a half. You can save with it now. No, please. Oh, hi. I'll take this ice cream, sure. Why you would eat an ice cream like that, I don't know. But yeah, there's not much more to this update. There was maybe a few balance changes. Besides that, this will probably be the very last big update to the game, because this is a huge game changer. It's not just pickaxe battles anymore. No, you have a full-on sword and hammer to fight with. Now, when they bring out the next weapons like spears, axes, etc., we will indeed put them into the game with their own stats as well, and it will randomly select certain ones for each round. So this round, sword and hammers, then it may choose the next time spears and axes. You never know what it would choose. Now, when that comes out, I don't know, so don't be expecting it anytime soon. But go ahead, check the update out. If you find any bugs, please let me know either on Twitter or YouTube in the comments below. I hope you enjoy this one. By the way, if none of you's noticed, we'll actually just get ahead of this here. You can now get crushed by the elevators because I've blocked them. But look at that. I have literally been crushed. And yeah, there's sudden death. Now, the problem with sudden death is that you can stay in this form forever. And you don't lose health. No. So other players are literally going to have to find you. Okay, then I just got squished. Other players are going to have to find the knock players and throw them off. And that'll be very satisfying, yes. But it's a bit of a strange bug, isn't it? But I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Hopefully the update is up soon. It's still pending. I've waited over an hour for it to get accepted. So expect it either tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you like it. I hope you have fun with it. Just remember, you can drop your weapon on the ground, and there are definitely some bugs. For one, I will show you one of them. Whoa. But anyway, remember this attack like that, where you could do with your sprinting? Well, if you just spam it. Okay, now look, I don't know if you can hear it. You probably can. I'm left clicking, right clicking. If I sprint, I can't do anything. I can't even change to a different thing in my inventory. I mean, if we go down here and grab another weapon, we can't even change to it. To fix this, you can't even, by the way, drop this on the ground. It is quite a hard little bug to fix, but you're going to have to fill your entire inventory up and actually drop that weapon. Like if I grab these and then I pick up this, now I can change my weapons and then pick this up again, and it works fine. So just remember that in case you do lose that. But yeah, have a smashing time.